Welcome to Friday Refresh, brought to you by the Helping Healing Humor podcast, found at all your favorite providers, or hit the podcast link at benandtravis.com. As he stood at home plate and addressed those in attendance, as well as those fans watching at home, he said, "Fans, for the past 2 weeks, you've been reading about the bad break I got. Yet today I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth." A few minutes later, as he concluded his speech, he said, "I may have had a tough break, but I have an awful lot to live for." Those are the words of Lou Gehrig in his farewell address to the New York Yankees in 1939. The 7-time All-Star, 2-time MVP winning first baseman played 17 seasons with the Yankees before his health began to fade. The bad break he referenced was the disease causing his health issues known as amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS for short. But now, 83 years later, it's best known as Lou Gehrig's disease in his honor. It is a progressive disease that destroys the nerve cells in the brain and the spinal cord, which control the muscles throughout the body. The statement is something that has gripped my attention on more than one occasion. Here's a man who had been at the top of his athletic world. Out of the millions of kids that play baseball, he made the majors and played 17 seasons. Out of all the players in the major league, he was voted to the All-Star game 7 times. And as if that wasn't good enough, out of all the players in the major leagues, including those chosen to play in the All-Star game, he had been the MVP not once, but twice. And he says, "I'm the luckiest man alive." Yes, in looking at the speech, he referenced the past 17 years and all the people that he's been blessed to be around, but he also mentions that he has so much to live for. What's my point? Well, simply this: what we choose to focus on makes all the difference. He could have chosen to see the struggle. He could have chosen negativity. He could have chosen bitterness. Battles have a tendency to steal our optimism. Instead, he chose to focus on what he was blessed to experience and what he had to live for. Paul the Apostle said, "Not that I was ever in need, for I have learned how to be content with whatever I have. I know how to live on almost nothing or with everything. I've learned the secret of living in every situation, whether it's with a full stomach or an empty one, with plenty or little. For I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Philippians 4:11-13. See, we all face battles, whether it's health or relational or occupational or otherwise. They aren't easy and they aren't fun. But one surefire way to ward off the negative aspect of the battle is to focus on the blessing. And if we're willing to look, you'll always find that there's a blessing connected to every battle. So next time things seem grim, look around. God's left a blessing nearby, maybe even in the struggle itself, that will help make all the difference. And that is your Friday Refresh.